The Collector's Gift. Chapter 1. The Gift. Rain blurred the city like a smeared painting, and Elliot Gray preferred it that way. The gray skies, the quiet hush of wet streets, the solitude, it all suited him. Inside his narrow flat above an old tailor shop, Elliot polished a brass key from the 19th century, humming softly over his growing collection of relics. He was a collector, but not of anything common. He hunted the forgotten, the strange, the cursed, the things people whispered about and shoved to the backs of dusty shelves. His apartment smelled of old leather and mothballs, filled with artifacts that didn't like to be touched. And in the center of it all were the trunks, 7 of them, stacked or spaced like coffins on display. The knock came just past noon. No footsteps up the stairs, no call from the buzzer. Just a solid rap at the door. A delivery man stood outside, soaked to the skin. "For Elliot Gray," he muttered, setting down a canvas-wrapped trunk without asking for a signature. The man didn't wait. He was gone by the time Elliot called after him. The trunk was beautiful, old, clearly, the leather straps dry and cracking, the wood worn and gouged in places. It looked hand-built, possibly 18th century. No address, no sender, just a single marking burned into the canvas. A crooked mouth surrounded by jagged lines. Elliot's breath caught in his throat. He ran his fingers along the edge. The brass latches were unnaturally cold at first, then grew warm, almost too warm, as if they were alive. He smiled. This was rare, unknown, valuable. He spent hours cataloging it, photographing the details, sketching the mark, and noting how the trunk felt heavier than its size should allow. He didn't try to open it. That was a rule. First night, always observe. By midnight, he was still awake, staring at the trunk from across the room with a glass of port and a notebook full of ideas. When he finally turned in, the flat had grown strangely quiet. Even the clock had stopped ticking. Then came the first sound, a faint scrape, like nails on wood. Elliot sat up, blinking into the dark. Silence. Scrape. Click. He stepped into the living room. The trunk had moved. Only a few inches, but enough. Its corner now pointed directly at his bedroom door. He stood in the doorway for a long time, heart pounding. Settling, he muttered. Old wood shifts. He turned away. Behind him, the trunk shuddered, just once, as if it exhaled.